Hey guys, when was the last time you had a Hot Pocket?
It's been a while. They make me nostalgic.
Let me try and remember when I didn't have dignity. Hold on a second.
Good.
All right,
That's
all
a
right.
good measure.
But okay, let's say you're having a Hot Pocket today. Which Hot Pocket are you going with?
Ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese.
Disgusting.
Ham and cheese.
You're both disgusting.
Pepperoni pizza is the fucking worst.
I'm going
Agreed.
with the jumbo pizza roll.
The jumbo
No.
pizza roll.
It's
Oh, that's
pizza pepperoni.
yeah,
Nah.
but no.
No, there's a big difference between Hot Pocket pepperoni pizza and a pizza roll pepperoni pizza.
Can I tell you?
The lean pockets are foul.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those are atrocious.
Flaky
Yeah.
garbage
Can
shit.
I tell you the most next level disgusting thing you want to ever will hear about pizza
Absolutely.
rolls? So obviously you dip them in Hidden Valley Ranch.
Of course.
Okay.
That's the only ranch there is.
Yeah.
Fuck
correct.
Wishbone. What's a Wishbone?
What? I've
Bone.
never even heard of that.
Bullshit.
Whatever.
Kill them.
So you take Hidden Valley Ranch, a little bit of Taco Bell hot sauce, slurp it around in the Hidden Valley Ranch.
That does not sound good.
Dip a pizza roll in that.
No, that doesn't sound good.
It's fusion.
This might have been a concoction I came up with because I cooked my forehead on the microwave every time I was like
That's
10 years
true.
from basically age 5 to, well, I guess a couple of years ago, I was cooking my forehead on the front of a pizza roll.
Well, you got to see how
you
it's coming along.
as you peer into the food you're about to consume.
Yeah, I'm so anxious. I just wanted to watch them cook. So my frontal lobe is sitting centimeters away from a radioactive battery.
As we all did.
And just like, zzz, and
Yeah.
now I have depression and anxiety for some reason.
As a result of Hot Pockets.
And I'm very impulsive and angry all the time.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, all right.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, cool. Can I get a minute?
What?
I'm just not.
Are you not ready now?
Nah.
Well, get situated.
Okay, one sec.
For the folks at home listening, he's just on his
Just
phone.
scrolling in his phone. TikTok.
Probably on TikTok.
No, I'm just looking at manga. You guys can go ahead. I'll just be
let's
reading.
start it. All right, yeah.
All right.
I'm actually a little hot. Hold on a second. I'm going to take off this Yeezy Gap hoodie. It's really thick. And
This is easy gap hoodie.
man.
What?
That's a nice hoodie.
yeah, it is. I just had to.
I bet you could find that at Walmart.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you can find this at Walmart. Fucking 3-head.
I saw them at Walmart. I got one myself.
I'm going to take this off to reveal my shirt, which is 2001
Oh.
Space Odyssey. One of the best movies ever made. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you
now-
so you watched it?
So now I'm ready to start the show.
All right.
I'm glad you watched 2001 on my recommendation. Finally.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hey.
This week we watched Dune, but before we talk about Dune, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
I'm Josh Rodriguez.
I'm Alex Wilson.
And before we get started, if you wanted to support a local podcast on the internet, there's this thing called patreon.com/ThereAreTooManyMovies, and you can give us $5 a month to get access to the Discord, to get access to behind-the-scenes photos and clips that we post all the time.
All the time.
And then you get
Always.
access to a bonus episode every month. And shout out to the Blood Rallies, the Discord. That's really where it's at. Hit that shit up and come hang out with like-minded cinephiles and 5 heads up in the Discord.
First things first. Give us money, please.
Yeah, $5 a month. Minimum, by the way. That's a minimum.
I mean, yeah, just support us.
Support your local
If you're
internet
listening
podcast.
now, you're supporting kind of.
Sort of.
Sort of. A
In a
review would be
way.
nice.
Not
a like
the
would
best.
Be, a like would be nice. That's
And if
free.
you don't have Apple Podcasts, you can review us on Podchaser. That's a thing.
Podchaser.
just write a review, a 5-star review, and that's obvious.
At least.
At least 5. out
If
of
you
5.
if you remotely chuckled, if you laughed quietly to yourself one time
Yeah.
while listening to this,
if you gave us a short nasal exhale,
Give
even
us
one time,
one of these. Just
that's how you laugh when you're alone. You have you ever even the best comedians in the world, their podcasts rarely make me cackle laugh.
yeah.
rarely.
It was like that was a good one.
You laughing at every single thing they say.
I laugh pretty often.
Okay.
But
I'm a happy guy. I don't know what to tell you.
Bragging about laughing. So happy. married and all
so
that.
cool because you're not jaded to the ever black void that cascades down forever until it's unrecoverable.
You don't have depression or anxiety, or
you
don't feel the weight of the uncaring universe like I do every day.
Fair enough.
You have what?
I have an after embarrassment of laughing though, because I always feel like someone's gonna listen to the podcast and be like, "That fucking guy
with his fucking happiness."
The best thing I love about your laugh though is the funnier it is, the higher your laugh goes.
That's true.
Like when it's like
so that wasn't that funny because
that was like a 3 or 4 out of 10.
Okay.
Well, at least once an episode we'll hit a 6 or 7 and the octave just gets higher and higher. See, now
almost.
you're suppressing it.
No, I'm not.
Anyways, this is the Dune episode, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most anticipated movies of the past 2 years because it was supposed to come out last year. But we are going to dive into that. But before, we're going to talk about what we've been watching.
Let me get it out of the way.
Okay.
Let me get it out of the way.
Yeah,
Before
okay.
Alex does his fucking thing,
his bullshit.
I really don't have
It's
much.
always good.
And I've actually talked about this before. Impeachment, the Bill Clinton story.
Yeah, you talked
American
about
Crime
it.
Story.
Okay.
Recently.
Yeah.
Was it
started,
a series?
Yes.
Okay.
It started. It's still not done. I actually surprised that we caught up with it. But fucking A, man. The cast, the cinematography in that show is pretty terrific. And Sarah Paulson, man, shit. She's really, really, really good. And like I talked about before, Beanie Feldstein as Monica Lewinsky is fucking tremendous. My mom, I introduced it to my mom, and she called her Monica Linguisky, and I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Ironically, almost blending in the word linguistics in there when she fucks up a name.
Yeah.
No, because in Spanish, lengua is tongue, and I was like,
Oh.
okay, mom. Like, don't
Like,
say
get
that.
it? Like,
Yeah, get it?
get it? She blew him.
Yeah, several times.
So your mom's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty funny. And I really like that show so far. So far, so good. Same thing with Morning Show. Still going.
Still going?
Episode by episode.
Yeah.
You know,
Still
it's just
sexually
20
harassing in the morning.
Oh yeah, man. I love shows about sexual harassment. It's probably my favorite topic.
We all know that.
Um,
It's murder or sexual harassment.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's an insta-go
The
for
two
you.
things that define our lives.
I just love juicy drama, dude.
Yeah.
I get that.
When it's
I like
extra
how you
juicy.
said juicy when
It's
you're describing
juicy.
sexual assault.
Hey, man.
It's a juicy show, man.
You told me you wanted to become a judge just so you could get all the juicy gossip.
I mean, that would be great. I actually wanted to become a stenographer for a little while.
Yeesh.
My first time doing jury duty, I was like, that would be fucking awesome. You
What
just get
type?
to-
Transcribe?
yeah.
Have you ever seen the keyboard that they use?
Yeah, it's like
fucking
5
wild.
buttons.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking Ghost in the Shell robot fingers that
It's-
come out. Have you
It's
seen
like
that?
kill, fuck, blow. Like,
It has
Those are the
word shortcuts.
presets.
It has word shortcuts.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
That thing is fucking nuts, though. And it's pretty, like, that would be fascinating. Every case, you get to just type out the whole fucking thing.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You're just like,
It's
oh
like-
my
That's gonna be
God.
replaced by AI like tomorrow.
That's the best way to listen to a podcast. You know what I mean?
Just the transcription of the
yeah,
everything,
yeah. You just get to do the whole fucking
Fuck
thing.
yeah.
Read by Siri or Alexa.
Like, I listen to podcasts all day, every day anyway, so I feel like a stenographer would just be like a heightened version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Read by the TikTok voice. He murdered a child. Eesh.
Like, oof. It's all like it's so like the TikTok robot talks with a smile. It's like hard to
Yeah.
describe.
I
but
wonder
it's
if stenographers actually like put in their own, like they do their own ad libs in the thing. Like,
I told you before, Johnson, quit putting your own thoughts in here.
it's like, why did you add lol at the end of that rape sentence? Where it's like, what? You're like, I don't know, just riffing, bro.
and it like just the stenographer goes yeesh. At a certain part.
Yeesh.
Parentheses, yikes. It's like, and then he killed his whole family. Frowny face. It's like, stop. Will you stop? But it's
You
not-
don't need to add that. Everyone was frowning. We get it.
But it's like the emoji, like the Android emoji.
Yeah.
It's the Android knockoff version of the emojis. It's like frowny face.
It's the goofy face emoji
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the tongue out and shit. What is the point of that emoji?
What?
Yeah.
Anyways, how's the whatever true crime you're watching?
It's all neat.
I'm sure.
All neat so far.
Cool.
And of course some yappa ba
Some of
course.
some football.
Foosball.
footballs.
Talking's hard, I guess.
Some
Yeah,
footballs.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna go before you
All right.
because I want to keep the integrity of the show intact.
Sure. So you want me to end
Quit
it on a high
bullying
note?
my friend here, man.
Thanks.
Quit bullying.
You're a
our
bully, dude.
Okay, if he could stop, if he could bring one reputable thing to the show a week, I would understand. But most of the time, you show up with your fucking troll face. You show up and you
This is my friend, dude.
See,
This
you
is
see
my
how
friend.
friendship works.
I support him and whatever he decides to bring to the show.
Exactly.
I
It
support him
matters.
too, as long as it's not Impractical Jokers.
Alex,
It's not Impractical
shows
Jokers this time.
matter,
I didn't
dude.
say it was, but it's going to be something in the vein of Impractical Jokers, like some lasagna mukbang or some bullshit.
If that's what he
I-
watched, dude, you know, it takes a crew. It takes a crew, and
Here's the thing:
And-
we all have our eclectic tastes.
Right.
I like Devs 2001
Okay, here we go again.
stuff like
Here we go again.
you know that type of stuff.
yeah, and then Chris likes the fountain.
He's like Toy Story 4. Fucking Inherent Vice.
Don't forget about Open Season 2.
Open Season 2.
The sequel, not the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
the
knows
original.
that.
Yeah. So let's get into what I've been watching.
All right.
The 5-head cinephile of the show. Midnight Mass on Netflix.
Not that good.
Oh, with your favorite director,
Mike Flanagan
Mike Flanagan.
is my favorite director.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He did your favorite movie, Doctor Sleep.
He did that.
Yeah.
That's offensive. Didn't he also do American Horror Story? He's that guy, right?
Not
I don't
American
think
Horror
so.
Story. He did
Hush and Ocular. I know that.
He didn't do Haunting of Hill House or anything like
He
that.
I think he
that.
did that. And
Okay.
Bly Manor or whatever.
He did both of those.
Yes.
Those were good.
Those are pretty good.
Dr.
And
Sleep
your
is dog shit.
favorite Doctor Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, Stephen
Chris
King's
loves Dr.
King's
Sleep.
favorite sequel to his Shining Dr. Sleep. By the way, shout out to people that hung out in Twitch this week or whatever, last week. We watched the Shining
Oh my
Stephen
God.
King, like best parts
The
of
made
that.
for TV
Oh, nice.
one.
Made for TV. There's like a highlight reel of all those moments.
That's awesome.
Oh boy.
That is a garbage shit.
That's
show.
a garbage shit poop movie from a butt.
Yeah.
You could tell it is made for TV.
Yeah.
Hard. Even for like 1999 standards or whatever.
Yeah. So I instantly regret liking this, knowing now that he did Dr. Sleep, but I will say I
liked it.
really, really liked it.
Okay.
It was really written well. It was directed well. The foreshadowing, the writing, the character arcs all came like so well rounded and so well done. I liked the horror, the minimal aspect of the horror. It's very bingeable in the sense that the arc of the episode ends on a cliffhanger and you're just like, welp. Like
Yeah.
it's just very
Yeah.
It's got a good arc. It's well paced.
Did you finish the show?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a big.
It's good whenever you finish a show in a week, man. That's pretty great.
That speaks volumes for me because every other time I'm just like, hey, if I'm not into it, I just it's
Start
a chore.
whole fucking odyssey that you know you're gonna go into next month with.
Yeah, and it's just I say this a lot, but normalize bailing on things you're not super into. I think
Yeah.
I just like sometimes I'm just I'll be honest, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
Where it's like
I know
my time is very valuable and
Dude,
very slim on this earth
absolutely.
and just in general, and I don't want to just like stare at light that I'm not enjoying.
Yeah,
you don't
I
want to
can't-
watch 6 seasons of Impractical Jokers.
Yes, that's a great
9,
example.
first of all.
That's a
Here's the thing. I'm going to be on my deathbed thankful that I watched Impractical Jokers
Why
all
is
9
that?
seasons. Because I was entertained and I laughed. I don't want to be on my deathbed thinking, oh my God, I can't believe I watched all 2 hours of Stephen King's The Shining for TV.
okay. Well,
See?
I mean,
it's all subjective.
yeah.
I think about my deathbed a lot.
Okay. Deathbed movie. What's the last thing you watched before they pull the plug? Let's say they say we can keep you alive for 2.5 more hours, 2.5 to 3 more hours. What's the last thing you're watching?
Biker Boys.
Biker Boys.
What's that?
Biker Boys.
Is that like a spin-off of Sons of Anarchy?
Boys That Bike?
No, dude. Do you guys It's a great movie.
Biker Boys.
Have you never seen that?
What is Biker Boys?
Alexa, what's Biker Boys?
According to Wikipedia, Viagra Boys are a Swedish
What?
post-punk band from Stockholm.
Viagra
The
Boys?
band was formed in
All right, Alexa,
2015.
stop.
Alexa, what is the movie Biker Boys?
According to Wikipedia,
Here we go.
Viagra Boys are a Swedish
Damn
post-punk
it.
band
Great.
So you
from
like Viagra
Stockholm.
Boys?
The band was
Alexa,
formed
shut
in-
up.
They're a decent band.
They're a
but
post-pop punk Swedish jazz band.
my last movie is Biker Boys for sure.
Why is that?
Starring Ving Rhames.
What?
Yeah, man, it's a great movie.
Never
How'd you
heard of
pick a
this.
movie no one has ever heard of, even Ving Rhames?
You've
as
seen
your
it.
deathbed movie?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Biker Boys.
We've talked many times about how your deathbed movie is probably Interstellar.
I mean, yeah, but like that was a gut moment. You know what I mean? That
Yeah, never go with your gut reaction.
From my gut, that is the movie that I would want to see before I die.
All right. Why?
Ving Rhames' Biker Boys.
Why?
It was really popular after the first Fast and the Furious film came out. It's in that same vein, but I think it accomplished a lot more than the original Fast and the Furious movie did. And I mean, what's cooler than biker gangs? Not
Most things.
Yeah.
not
People that don't hit their wives.
not motorcycle, but like sports bikes, dude.
Like a fucking, like a Ferrari.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
On two
No,
wheels.
not Fast and the Furious, man. It's Biker Boys. That's where it starts.
Is it spelled?
Is it with a Z? Yeah.
Yeah, it's with a Z. Boys with a Z.
B-O-I-Z.
Yeah.
Boys.
Boys.
Boy.
Biker Boys. And Ving Rhames is of course, he is the MC. He's the captain. He's the general of this biker gang.
Okay. Alex?
I would do that documentary that's about plastic that's about 2 weeks long to guarantee that I have another 2 weeks.
No, that wasn't the question. The question was, when you have 2 or 3 hours left before we pull the plug, what are you doing? It's a limited time. One singular movie, not even a trilogy.
I would pull off the sickest Dark Souls speedrun of my life.
Okay. That's not a movie.
And then I would actually
You're
die.
on a movie podcast.
Can't think of the last
And
one.
you're like, I would watch a plastic.
I would even say Kill Bill 1 and 2 is, you could finish both 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'd probably do that. Or Finding Dory's pretty good.
All right.
Okay.
It's good.
All right.
Chris,
I regret asked.
Assholes.
What would I do? Thank you for asking. 2001 Space Odyssey.
Oh, that was my answer. Damn it. No, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You love that movie, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer
What's your
Biker
favorite
Boys.
line from 2001? Refresh my memory.
Where they're like, oh my God, the monolith is almost 2001.
Oh yeah, dude, that was the best scene.
So,
Where it's
That was
almost
the best
reached
scene.
yeah.
the level 2000.
It's almost on the 2001st level.
power level is 2001.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is where Dragon Ball Z got that.
it's almost like this is the Space Odyssey.
Yeah. So
what they say,
you
yeah.
watched it then.
Love that movie. Love that scene. Iconic.
Where's the orchestra music?
Yeah. And then there's an actual timpani player going bum 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 bum.
Yes.
What if the drummer was next to the monkey while that was happening? That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
They just-
I used to literally sit by the timpani in the band hall and just go bum 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 like that, and the band director was like, "What do you
like haha, you're the first person to do that. Ha 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 ha.
real original?"
Ha ha.
Then you throw a bone in the air.
Then you ascend to a space baby alien.
As we all do.
Right. Anyways, slight derailment. Midnight Mass is good. I big recommend it. That's about it.
I also watched Midnight Mass.
Great.
Oh, nice.
Thoughts?
It was pretty cool. I liked it. Other than the ending, just felt like super drawn out. That's like my only critique, really.
Yeah, a little bit. And I will say the monologues were a little pretentious at times.
Yeah.
There
When
were
you're
some
dealing
good
with
monologues.
yeah, but when you're dealing with like a religious figure, you're gonna get pretension just in general. You know what I mean?
True.
I watched the Theo Von comedy special on Netflix this week,
Eh.
and
Yeah.
that's pretty much my thoughts.
I about 5 minutes in, I was like, never mind.
Yeah. I watched the whole thing, hoping it would get better somewhere through. And I'm not a comedian, but it's
He's funny on podcasts.
Exactly.
He's
I was
very
about to say,
sharp.
he's really good in like bite-sized clips on TikTok.
exactly.
He's
But
very
like, I don't know
sharp.
if I could do a full hour-long special. Granted, I'm not a comedian. I'm nowhere near as funny as he is.
No,
but-
I've never done stand-up.
But just not my vibe.
Yeah.
I just haven't been into stand-up comedy recently.
I feel you on that. Neither have I.
But to cleanse my palate from that, I watched the free Shane Gillis stand-up special that's on YouTube, live in Austin, and that shit was fucking hilarious.
Is that the guy that got
Yes.
basically canceled from SNL
Yes.
for the racist remarks on a podcast?
Yes. And I never actually saw those racist remarks, but I did hear about that stuff.
They're pretty bad.
Obviously, yeah.
They're pretty bad.
Well,
Straight up slurs. But
that's
yeah.
Well, Joe Rogan
specials-
has said the N-word on his podcast before.
true.
Yeah, it's yikes.
So
Well, two
we
wrongs
can
don't make a right. Like, well, he's done it.
No, but I'm saying like, I don't know.
Well,
Just as an example,
Well,
like Joe
he's-
Rogan can still do.
yeah, I mean, he
Specials.
no matter what, he can still do it. But like,
he has a considerably larger fan base and he's been around longer and all
I
that.
think it's the fact that no one heard of this guy until he was casted. And then SNL went, NBC and SNL went, we can't obviously associate with somebody that said that stuff.
Yeah.
And he was dropped in then headlines, you know?
Meanwhile, Lorne Michaels is like 80 years old. No one has any idea of it. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's
What do
a
you mean?
stand-up guy, but he's an old
people are
guy.
Racist.
Okay. Just because he's
Old
old.
whites.
Oh, okay.
Old whites, man.
That's a
There's a
little
good
racist,
chance.
to be honest.
Old whites.
Assuming all whites are racist is a little racist.
No, not
It's
all.
old ones.
So it's ageist
Old.
and sexist. Or wait,
Yeah.
ageist and racist.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
Might as well be
the
sexist.
fuck?
Too. Dude, everything's actually malfunctioning right now. Your phone light turned on. Alexa's glowing for some reason. I think she's ascending into
was
like
intentional.
Blade Runner 2049 right now. She's listening.
Why are you pointing down there? Alexa's up here.
She's
Yeah,
up
she's
there.
right
Yeah,
there.
I don't know.
Because she's broken and battered.
Yeah,
And
she's
she
fine.
needs an outlet.
She's fine. Alexa, are you fine?
She needs to mind her business.
Alexa, are you okay?
Yeah, that's what I thought, motherfucker.
She's
She's actually
she's-
not.
that might be why.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I think I fixed her. IT of the show.
What else, Alex?
So I watched those. Also, I started rewatching one of the best shows in the past couple decades that I totally forgot, and it's Boardwalk Empire.
Ooh.
Fucking, have you all seen that show?
No.
Dude, big fat recommends for that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I think that's Steve Buscemi, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Plays-
watched season 1 of that.
Charlie Cox,
Long
man.
time ago.
Oh yeah.
I love Charlie Cox.
He's the shit. Every
Doesn't he
character
have a big old hog on him?
probably, it just seems like it.
Oh, no, in the show, I thought it was like a storyline.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. It's been a while.
It's like a
since I've
storyline
watched.
in the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not just in like your dreams at night.
No, I mean,
Oh.
when I think about it, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's blind and has a fat fucking dick, man.
Oh, okay.
Like
that
only-
happens when you lose your vision.
Big FFD.
That's why you have such a better sense of touch, because your penis just grows.
Yeah, your body compensates.
Mm-hmm.
It only makes sense.
Yeah.
So, how's Boardwalk Empire?
Fucking amazing. It's I think the first episode is directed by Scorsese, but the whole series he's the executive producer.
So it's by default cinema.
yes, it for real. I was rewatching the pilot of it, and getting near the end, I literally forgot that it was a TV show, because it's like an hour, 20 minutes pilot, so it just feels like a motion picture.
I remember that being one of the first shows that like was like, oh, TV series on HBO are now getting big movie budgets.
Yeah. It's fucking excellent. The set design, the production
Yeah.
design, the fucking
Costuming.
Yeah, all that shit. Every character is memorable and whatnot. It's
The
fucking
dude
great.
with like the opera mask or whatever.
Dude,
that
he's
guy's
Richard
sick.
Harrow. He's like my favorite character in that fucking show.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. That show's the shit.
I feel like I need to check that out. That and also Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders is really good.
I need to watch that.
Watch the pilot and tell me you can't keep going. It's
Blinders.
It's one of those shows.
Isn't Tom Hardy in that as well?
Yes.
Okay.
And also Cillian Murphy.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of Red Eye fame.
Great actor. Red Eye? Yeah, that's one of his
Yes.
Oscar-nominated films, Red Eye.
Of Red Eye.
I remember going to see that in the theater and being like, when does his eye get red? What is this movie about?
Yeah.
Rachel
What-
McAdams.
What was that? What was that line you always quote from Red Eye?
Where he's like, I need a coffee.
Yeah.
I'm on this plane so early.
Yeah. That's a good Cillian Murphy impression.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's how he talks in real life.
Correct.
So that's it, right?
Mhm.
Awesome. Good job. Moving right along.
Let's do it.
Shall we get into Dune?
Oh shit.
Darn.
Gentlemen, this is one of the best cinematic movie experiences I've had in a long time.
Watching it in IMAX.
Yes.
Shouts to IMAX.
Shout outs to IMAX.
This was fucking a religious experience in IMAX.
It was just every single frame. I had to scoop my jaw off the floor at the end of this movie. Like literally I was like I might have drooled. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I was legit every single fucking frame.
Yeah.
I was like I can't get enough of this. I was like, you know how most movies you're like, 2.5 hours, that's a chore. I was like, I hope this is 4 hours. I was
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, holy shit, please
Let's
be-
keep going.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cover all the shit that the David Lynch Dune does, but that is to its advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't try to do the entire book, right?
Yeah.
And like also big Dune energy
Big Dune
Big
energy,
Dune.
baby.
to start the movie off with the title card Dune Part 1.
Yes.
Eat my fucking
Yeah.
Dune, dude.
Yeah, it's like
Get ready for the next.
yeah, it's like saying, they released this on the pretense of like, oh, let's see how this does before we
Like,
greenlight.
yeah, let's
this is
see.
only this one is greenlit.
Yeah.
as for production, and it's like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Denny V, dude.
Duney V.
Dooney
Yeah.
Villeneuve.
Duney visual language, dude.
Changing his name right now to that.
It's so funny. He actually considered changing his name because so many people can't pronounce it in U.S.
It should have been Duney visual language.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
true.
Yeah. Dooney visual
That's the
language.
DMT. Sorry.
Yeah. Dooney
It just
visual
is.
language. Yeah. So, yeah, opening with part 1, to me, that was the studios saying, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that was
Yeah.
to me, that was the studios saying, yeah, you can go ahead and put part 1 on there.
One of the first reviews for this movie, the quote that they put on the posters and shit is, "The next Star Wars and Lord of the Rings is here."
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
And-
got super big Star Wars vibes from this.
Definitely.
But honestly, dude, fuck a Star War, dude.
dude.
Fuck a Star War in its ass, because this is my shit.
This is
how
Star
other
Wars-
people give a fuck about Star Wars. I will give a fuck about this.
Facts.
Because this gave me the fucking visual language, like just all of it.
It was
dude.
more of a cinematic experience than a Star Wars movie.
This is
Yeah.
way better than any Star Wars movie, dude.
Yeah, any of them.
Any of them.
You could mash up all 10 of the qualities
Yes.
of best ones, and it doesn't come close to Dune for
in
me.
a fucking plastic helmet, dunk. Like, fucking.
I always forget about that
yeah,
shit.
it's like, well, but Star Wars, we can just show that clip of the Storm.
Donk, donk, greatest movie of all time. Fuck that, no,
we
dude.
left that in there.
Dune is my shit, dude, and I haven't read
Fucking
a
amazing.
fucking lick of that book.
Dude, no, same.
But this is the shit, man.
Dooney V described it as Star Wars for adults in many interviews. So.
I've already seen Star Wars for adults. I watch it a lot on the internet.
Yeah?
Fuck a Star Wars,
I
man.
don't think that's the same thing. I don't think that's the George
there's-
Lucas movie.
There's lots of alien stuff. There's tentacles. There's
No,
there's
dude,
a lady in
that's
a bikini.
Princess Leia, is that you're referring to?
Princess Leia. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so was this like a bonus feature you were watching?
You
or
just go
something?
on the internet and look up sexy Star Wars.
No.
Okay,
whoa,
why would you
whoa,
type in sexy?
You do that for every movie you watch. Do you not look up?
No,
like,
I thought you would typed in Star Wars adult version. And that's how you typed in sexy Star Wars.
So you do that for every movie.
yeah, sexy Justice League, sexy Interstellar,
Sexy biker boys.
sexy Looney Tunes.
Sexy Dune?
Yeah,
So what kind of?
just lots of sand.
That doesn't sound like my cup of tea.
I'm into it. We all like what we like.
And you like feet. So moving right along.
But yeah, dude, big Dune energy to start off with part 1.
Yeah.
I was like, yep,
Yeah.
this is gonna slap. This is
Yeah.
gonna slap. For them
Yeah.
to put that on the title card is
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah, it's their seal of approval.
I'm in for it.
Yeah, but even like right off the opening dream sequence, like the dream of
Dude, even before that though, the fucking black screen with like your dreams are
Oh, dude.
messages from the future, or whatever the fuck he says.
starring the Mongolian throat singing beans.
Just
What the fuck?
Just a didgeridoo for a throat.
They're just saying dooney dooney dooney
Yeah.
dooney dooney dooney
Dooney, wooney.
Sandy boy.
Opens with dreams or messages from the deep. The dirt.
Just give it.
Yeah.
Opening with
just give
Bloodborne
me.
lore.
Yeah.
Dude, as soon as it started, I was like, just give me.
As soon as it
dude.
started, I turned to you and then put my legs behind my head.
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
like, give it to me, Dooney.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing that. I was doing, like, please.
Yeah, we bought the whole row so that we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But basically,
We were escorted out promptly.
Yeah.
So we had to catch the next showing.
Well, yeah. Naturally.
naturally. And then we did it again, but they were just
But you
like,
bought the whole
"Just
theater."
fucking whatever.
Yeah,
Just
we had to
let
buy all the tickets to the theater.
it- Like, just let them.
Didn't
They
make a
have-
dent.
They have a podcast or
It
something.
didn't make it.
Yeah, bought all the seats, no dents.
No dents.
But anyways, movie was pretty good.
Pretty good movie.
Let's talk about the score because that's the first thing you
Oh
basically
man,
hear.
this score carried this movie for me.
Dude,
Music by Catch These Hans Zimmer, dude.
Yeah.
we caught some fucking Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking hard.
Fucking. Okay, so what he'll
Dude,
do,
like, just imagine Denny V be like, all right, Hans, so what's a big worm sound like? And he's like, go. Like, he just figures it out, dude.
Yeah.
He makes that a sound.
He finds the biggest cello ever made and then throws a boulder at it. You know?
Dude, he
I
just
don't know.
Bagpipes?
Dude, okay, that was a crazy choice for instrumentation.
Yes.
But it worked somehow.
Yes.
It was like I was very surprised to not only see the bagpipes being played,
Yeah.
but also to hear them as a major voice in the score.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I want to say about his score specifically is that the drums, the primitive tribal feel of everything,
Yeah.
but yet futuristic, ties in immensely to the whole concept of Dune, which is the overcoming of the human spirit over like computers and technology,
Yes.
and like the way it's like it's still analog,
Yes.
but it's futuristic.
Yes.
Where it's like
it's Blade Runner yet again.
A little bit,
You know?
yeah.
Blade Runner, granted, is more leaning towards technology, where this is more like, no, this is like desert technology.
And natural,
there are no computers in the Dune universe because
Damn.
the human spirit has overcome technology. It's like
Dank.
It's like it's banned. AI is banned in the Dune universe. I went down a Dune rabbit hole after watching this.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
Aren't there like 11 books or something like that?
I don't know, but there's a few YouTube videos.
There are some summaries on YouTube.
Yeah. So
Hit them cliff notes super
I basically
hard.
read them all. You know. So,
Right.
Totally.
But basically, that's what I want to say mostly about his score. Is right off the bat, like the beating of the drums and how ominous and like powerful and epic they sounded. Just played into how big and the scale of this movie.
It's like an ancient, epic, tribal, natural feel
Dude,
to the score.
Like, this is every Star Wars and Lord of the Rings battle like personified in shots. Like when you see the ships floating or like. Okay, here's one more thing I wanted to say about the score is that combined with the visuals, when you see a ship come out of the ocean and you hear the score, or when you see someone look up and you hear
The swelling
a swelling,
strings. Yeah.
the music becomes a character, but the ships themselves become a character. There's a whole minute long sequences of just landings or takeoffs.
Yeah.
Where you're like that with the visuals combined with the score makes them a character in the story. You're just like I could watch. It's just lore.
Yeah.
I'm just watching this huge triangle float down, and just the visual of it implies, like the design of it implies everything. The noise it's making implies everything. The score implies so much of just lore of like, okay, so it looks primitive, but futuristic. It all just like, I've never seen a more dialed in movie aesthetic wise, where it's like the whole fucking thing conceptually is so sound and bulletproof.
There is not a single movie like it's so hard nowadays to see imagination come to life like this movie does.
For such a narratively dense, heavy sci-fi thing, like to make that a digestible thing is such a huge ask. And
dude, we saw fucking like 3 Marvel trailers going into this movie, and like all of them had like big epic scale shots of fucking oceans crashing and ships and all of this shit, and like none of those in comparison made me feel the way this movie did.
Yeah, it has weight to every action.
And I've talked about Denny V's style before, where he started his filmmaking career as a maximalist. There's a great YouTube video that breaks this down, like a film essay that breaks this down. That talks about
sounds like you're Mr. YouTube now.
Yeah, pretty much. Come to me on my YouTube for YouTube recommendations. There are too many movies. Like and subscribe. Whatever. Anyways, whatever, dude. So, but. This is a video called How Denny V Found His Voice, and it breaks down how he was a maximalist at the beginning and now he's become a minimalist in his storytelling. And that is
look at Arrival, dude.
That in Blade Runner,
that's where it started. Right?
Those were the setups for this.
Arrival really fucking started that minimalist aspect where it is a fucking gigantic movie that is shot like in a not a voyeur, like close up,
Yeah.
fucking intimate. You know, it's an
Yeah.
intimate epic
Yeah.
in a way, if that
Yeah.
makes sense at all.
Yeah, for sure.
Where it's like those ships they look perfect, and it's like perfectly, like I don't know what. It's like a dreamscape,
Yeah.
but made real.
This whole movie is this sci-fi psychedelic dream, like not only literally like with his visions and everything
Yeah.
throughout, but the way it's shot in the score, like the way it opens with people coming out of the sand and you just hear
Oh man,
and
Yeah.
and the whole thing is slow motion.
Yeah.
It's all just such a strong vision.
and the tryptophobia too of like them coming out of the sand. Like that, like that can make
yeah.
you like uneasy.
Like,
almost.
yeah.
But like that's so good. I mean, fuck. I have no words to describe how good. This
Yeah,
movie
it
is.
succeeds so hard over so because I watched the Lynch Dune relatively recently, I can't help but think about like all the things that did wrong in comparison to this.
Yeah.
Like
First off, having David Lynch direct it.
sure,
Yeah.
direct a sci-fi epic,
Mistake
but
number one.
yeah, but it opens with like this wall of text, Star Wars style, to catch you up on the lore of the universe.
Nope.
Which Denny V's version just goes, "Hey, here we are. I'm gonna sort of drip feed a little."
I'm a
stuff
good enough
along the way."
filmmaker that you don't need to read a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And well, her disposition in the beginning, Zendaya is talking about her homeland, and that was as much as you needed.
Yeah.
It's like
You're like,
people,
oh, I get it.
People come and ravage the world for spice, and we've been at war forever. But one more thing I want to say about the visual language. I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about a lot of it, but it was like I never wanted it to stop. It was like a morphine drip in my fucking eyes. It was like the whole movie had such a shallow depth too, which again played into the organic analog feel of like humanity.
Yeah.
But in the future still, like it's such an interesting choice to shoot a sci-fi so narrow.
Yes.
And so shallow, and like it just felt so soft and good. The whole
Yeah.
like while still having the sharp.
It's organic,
edges of-
like you're
Like
saying.
a tangible feel. Yeah.
yeah. So let's just get this out of the way. This lantern's about to get sent because the visual language is probably one of the best visual languages I've ever seen, and I'm gonna stand up for this one.
I almost bought a
shit.
gun for this one.
Just dented his trash can with that fucking jack.
Actually did.
Yeah, for the folks at home, I kicked the lantern basically.
Super hard.
For those listening, they're like,
What is that?
Imagine listening to like 50 some episodes and just hearing this like
Just
crashing
violence.
noise.
Yeah.
Like, wow, the cinematography was good, and then violence. Like, what the fuck happened?
What is wrong with these people?
Anyways, the visual language off the fucking chain, dude.
It is probably the best looking sci-fi film I've ever seen, dude.
Only probably arguable
Blade
I would
Runner.
say Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
2049.
I
Also
this
by
might
Danny
be
V.
this might be controversial. I overall, like lore wise and story wise, I think I might prefer Blade Runner 2049.
Right.
And the setting is more conducive to those epic backdrops. Well, not more conducive, but it's a different type of sci-fi almost.
I just think it's been a big part of why I feel this way is that it's been probably 2.5 years since I've seen a movie this good on an IMAX screen. That,
True.
Like
that is cinema.
Yeah, that is 100% like a giant juggernaut of a fucking movie that is cinema. I mean, you know,
There's Tenet and whatnot.
Tenet, but that takes place in the now, the relatively.
It's grounded sci-fi.
Yes, yeah. Whereas this one is like an epic sci-fi futuristic fucking.
It's yeah.
You know, we're on another planet in another time. Like this is just completely different, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, so
it's
Everything
dense.
about it was alien.
Yeah, it's dense but not bloated
Yes.
because of the
Absolutely.
yeah, dude, and a relatively simple story. I mean, it's the lore obviously is super
It's
fucking
very
complicated.
in depth.
It's only simple because it was well executed.
Yes,
Exactly. Is what was my point. Is that he made it so because he's such a fucking brilliant filmmaker that he makes a complicated, convoluted story like this as perfect as it is. It's fucking flawless in its execution of storytelling.
And shout out to him for making it 2 parts.
Yeah.
Like, because
absolutely.
if you,
You
try
just
and
could
speed
not
run it-
fit the rest of that shit. In David Lynch's Dune, you get to where this one ends, and then like from that point on, the movie borderline falls totally flat on its face.
Really?
It is so cheesy, so like you're like, or can we get out of here?
I think I'm gonna spare myself. You know,
You should.
I think I'm gonna watch that documentary about the failed Dune.
Oh, Jodorowsky's Dune?
Yeah, I need to watch that. I think because I mean, H.R. Geiger was on that. Like Ridley Scott was pegged to make that one.
That would've been
back in the day.
sick.
That would've
And
been
so
dope.
like they kind of pivoted and took a lot of their design work from the failed Dune into Alien. So
That's
like,
pretty sick.
So like it, but notoriously Dune is a hard movie to adapt. The
yeah.
miniseries apparently is pretty good in 2000.
Didn't watch that.
Year 2000, they did a Dune miniseries. But
Oh wow, I kind of remember that.
yeah,
I like remember the ads for that. Is that weird?
yeah.
No,
Was it a sci-fi
that sounds right.
original?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
That sounds right, though.
But I want to talk about the visual effects. Like we talk about visual language.
come on, man.
dude. Like how
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
How?
Like a sandy, but still well lit.
and everything.
Like,
There was one
vastness.
shot where I was like, "Eee."
Oh, really?
One shot.
Which one? Do you remember?
Timothée in his armor, like doing the fucking.
When it opens?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the only one.
That was the only shot where I was like, "Eee."
Yeah, the only one. I agree. It was the only one where it was like, that looks a little odd.
Yeah.
That's a tough
That's
one.
it though.
We need
Everything
a
else
close up
is
of Timothy
flawless.
Chalamet, though.
Everything else was so perfect and believable.
Yeah.
And I exercise caution in making this comparison, but when I would see a ship in space and the vastness and the practicality of it,
The
Yes.
lighting.
2001: A Space Odyssey,
Yeah.
right off the fucking bat, I was
yeah,
like, oh,
that's
this
it.
is that vibe.
That big old fucking shaft spaceship.
Dude,
in
yeah.
space, that was the vibe that I got immediately.
That fucking basking shark of a ship in
Yeah.
space. Yeah.
I was that was the vibe that I got immediately.
The space worm,
nailed
basically?
It. He nailed
Yeah.
it, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Oh my god! And then all of like the little spaceships coming out of it. Come on,
And then, dude, the scale of the fucking worms, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck.
big worms, bro.
The movie.
big sand peepees, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Wow.
Dude, and well, another thing that made me draw that comparison is the fact that he gives full sequences to takeoffs and landings. Like
Yeah.
in 2001, you watch 10 minutes of a ship just docking,
Yeah.
and it looks documentary.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
just like,
it looks
oh,
like a thing that happened.
yeah, it looks like a NASA documentary. And then here you watch it and it's like, okay, it's that, but just alien future otherworldly. It's just way off the chain different.
So nuts, dude.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, and a lot of it does seem very documentary, like Planet Earth style documentary shooting, and it's perfect, dude.
there's
Oh
so
my
much
God.
there's so much texture in
We
this
haven't
movie.
talked about a single actor in this movie yet, or performance, or anything.
But
Do
the
we need
casting fucks.
Oh,
dude,
yeah, the
the fucking
casting's
cast
off the fucking
is
chain.
tremendous.
I
Best
think-
ensemble cast of the year.
Yeah, dude.
hands fucking down.
Is this the most charming Jason Momoa has been?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yes, this is the best swashbuckling Jason Momoa
Dude.
has ever been, dude. He look like there's a scene where he looks like a pirate, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up, and I'm like, oh fuck, I like Jason Momoa in this. In Justice League, sometimes it's kind of like, okay,
He's fine.
Aquaman was like, that's kind of rough. I liked it, but it was kind of rough. This is like, oh shit, this is what Jason Momoa needs to be doing.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
This right here. He's great in this.
He was so likable and charming. And,
Yes.
And you know, as soon as Timothy Chalamet and he have that like happy greeting at the beginning, you're like, oh, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's like, hey, what's up, Jason Momoa? And he's like, hey, I'm dying in about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Or like when Timothy's walking with fucking Oscar Isaac through their the tombstones of their family and shit. Like, you know, he's about to fucking die
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And
It's like when you're ready, you'll get this thing.
That I'm holding and gonna give to you right now.
Yeah.
the amount of times I was a human goosebump during this movie,
Bruh.
dude. Like when they took off to the planet and it's over his shoulder and it's the ship coming out of the ocean and it's just Timothy just like it's just taking off behind him and he's just like walking on this cliffside. I was just
Bruh.
like, I'm a fucking goose. Like Josh would turn to me and I'd be like, wah, wah. Just fucking
Yonk.
and then everyone in the theater is like, oh, another fucking cinephile.
This
Here we
fucking
go.
guy.
This fucking
Just
guy.
fucking flapping.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking makeup on Stellan Skarsgård.
My boy,
Seven-
Baron Vladimir, bro. Zoom, fucking ascending and
His
shit.
fucking frowny evilness. Just
Dude, the human rhino.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's how he described it to the makeup artist. He was like, I want him to be a human rhino.
Fuck yeah.
Guess how many hours of makeup it took?
14.
12.
7.
All right.
So Josh is closer.
Yeah, I doubled that. My bad.
I win.
I win,
I
I win
motherfucker.
that game.
This is how I win. 7 hours of makeup for Skarsgård.
He fucking nailed it.
That was-
Dude, that would have been really hard to have. Like, I felt like a panic attack for him.
Dude.
Whenever he was like in the bath, in the prosthetics.
I'm taking the fucking head off.
With all of that, like,
Too much fucking shit on me. I can't breathe.
with all the black tar like going into his mouth,
Dude.
like, in the prosthetic while he's wearing the prosthetic.
The
Come on.
the first shot of him, Valve logo, straight up.
Dude.
That was sick.
Yeah.
That over the shoulder, just
Yeah.
fucking. Oh my
And I
god.
love how you didn't even have to say this is the bad guy.
No,
It's like-
it's clear. That's obvious.
he's a big baddie, dude.
Oh, it's a Sith. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we are.
And he floats, dude.
Dude.
The fact that he's got a propulsion system like on his spine.
Bruh.
Fucking shit,
I
man.
want you to watch.
And they're silent. All
Yeah,
the
just-
assassins have them too.
Yeah.
Dude, I want you to watch David Lynch's Dune just so you could laugh at how they handled those characters.
I
God.
saw like this. There's a really good video. Dune. It's just Dune. Like they compare some scenes.
Yeah.
On it's another YouTube recommendation.
The
Dude,
YouTube.
I don't know that it's coming at any point in this series, but like the eventual fight between Josh Brolin and Dave Bautista.
Oh, fuck! You're so right,
Dude,
The two generals.
they set that up hard. And I don't know that that happens in lore, but they set it up perfectly. That will
Dude.
be a fucking fight. Dave Bautista, dog.
He was good in
He
this too.
killed this.
He was amazing.
I'm so happy that like
He's good. That
yeah,
he's great.
yeah.
Fuck Army of the Dead, dude.
Yeah, that was
he
a bad
needs to
movie.
do this shit. Danny V knows how to use Dave Bautista.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
remember Dave Bautista in
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner 2049?
Yep.
His
Come
actual
on.
sympathetic android dude pulled off. Yeah, fucking excellent.
God damn it.
Dude, the way Danny V executes tension, and this goes back to the minimalism thing, he just lets the audience make the tension, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
He doesn't force feed you, go, oh, here comes the scary
He doesn't
music.
use stingers and
Stingers
fucking
and-
yeah.
If he does, it's so minimal. Like here's a perfect example. You brought up the Blade Runner, that the scene with Ryan Gosling and him in the opening.
That silence.
It was reminiscent of
The fucking
Inglourious
boiling
Bastards.
pot.
The boiling pot, the tension's building. Like it's reminiscent of Inglourious Bastards for me when Christopher Waltz goes into the house looking for them. Right? It's that same interrogation scene where it's like these are two like pressure cookers about to pop. At any second they have to fight, but they're having a conversation, and you're like, when is this going to pop off?
Yeah.
That sort of tension, that minimal tension, he applies that so well in, for example, the bug assassin scene. Like when the bug
yeah.
comes
Yeah.
in and
Just the noticing of
the
just
notice, like you didn't, it
my
didn't
God,
need to,
dude,
it
that
didn't
was
need
so
to
good.
tell you that it's a bad thing. It was just the minimal pace, the slowness, the eeriness of its movement, and the way it
And then
just floats.
Timothy
Like creeping.
slowly going through like the projection, like he's like being lit so carefully by like those
Dude.
the roots of the oh my god.
and he knew it was like movement based, and he just like fucking stood still.
Yeah.
and just that tension, the scenes, and another one, the rescue scene, the wasp rescue scene where they rescue the people off the tanker that when the
Oh
worms
yeah,
come in,
yeah.
and just the moment that they go, how many can our plane hold? 21, whatever, and he's like, well, we'll figure it out, and then fucking the wings go in, zoom, score cuts out, and they all just go.
oh my god,
Zero
that
G.
nosedive.
That nosedive.
Oh my god.
Nothing said. Score gone.
Yeah.
Human goose, man.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
just, I was like, like in the fucking just,
I get it, dude.
just
Like yeah,
fucking insane.
Yeah.
like so much of this movie was just shaking my head in enjoyment. Dude.
Yeah. I could
Just,
physically.
I can't believe they did this.
I could physically. We were both just physically just doing that. I could,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, dude. Like,
Yeah.
This is just a snack of a meal, man.
Yeah, this is a 5-course fucking fill
Yeah.
your face fucking
Dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking. This is.
Oh god, dude,
Yeah.
it was so good.
Yeah. This is like pre-order the 4K Blu-ray.
Dune is dope.
Dune is sick. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else jumping out at you guys right now?
Okay, back to the cast though, dude. Oscar Isaac fucking killed it. I'm forgetting her name right now, but Jennifer.
Jennifer, the mom.
Yeah, the mom.
She
she
was
was great.
excellent.
She was excellent,
Yes.
dude. And I was like, at first, especially in the trailers, I was like, okay, she's just gonna be like the mage, the fucking, the wisdom, whatever.
Sure.
But she fucking murdered this movie, man. as a main character, and I wasn't expecting her to be the main character through. I was like, oh, she's the mom. She'll be a mom.
You're right.
A mom
As
archetype.
moms are.
Sure, yeah.
She'll be a mom archetype. But like, it's her and fucking Timothée throughout the whole fucking movie. I thought that
Yeah.
was great.
Dude, that helicopter or the ornithopter scene where they use, first of all, the voice in this movie. Bruh.
The way they handled it.
It's the Force.
Yeah.
It's the Force.
But it's
Yeah.
cooler, kind of.
There's so much parallels. Jedi
Way
wise.
cooler.
Yeah, Jedi wise, it's a lot
Yeah.
of Jedi vibes, but still, the voice, the way they handled it.
Yeah.
Like-
When Timothy's. Okay, first of all, the only gripe I have with this movie is that it's in a fantastical world and the main character's name is Paul. That's like the only sort of weird
Jennifer.
thing. Paul,
Yeah,
Jennifer,
yeah.
Duncan.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's about it. But when they use the
that
voice,
would be fucking bullshit if they changed the names too.
it would.
Yeah,
That would trigger a lot of people.
Can't do that, yeah.
When it's not executed well, it's sort of off kilter, but then when he uses the voice correctly, it's like this menacing, terrifying, commanding force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking so cool.
But the way they only had to show you how it feels to be commanded like twice. Like they didn't have to show someone being zombified each time, like, because it's just corny. When you see someone do a Jedi mind trick, shit's fucking cheesy. Yeah, yeah, these are not the things you're looking for. It's
That's
like,
the line.
okay, yeah.
These are not the things you're looking
These
for.
are not the planes. I'm a Jedi. Yeah,
That's great.
So they showed you with the water briefly, like she's kind of like, it shows her move kind of the thing, but then the best way they showed it was when he got into the Mother Superior's chambers and
Come here.
and she goes, come here, kneel. And the way,
Like he forcibly
Yeah.
does it.
but he did, but it's a mini coma.
Yeah, it's
He
like
was just
totally
like-
against his will, and he's just there.
He was just there, and the way it faded into blur and then faded out, two quick disorienting dolly moves that
Yeah.
disoriented the viewer, and then all of a sudden you're in front of the thing. It's like, that's what it feels like to be teleported with the voice.
Yeah.
I was like, God, the visual language is telling you how,
Bruh.
like, oh, dude.
Shit.
And the editing in that situation,
Yeah.
with like, it was like slow pace, and then
Yeah.
you're at the thing, and it's like, what? And then he's like,
Put your
okay.
hand in this box.
What's in the box?
Yeah,
What's in the
like,
bags?
like the movie Seven,
Like the movie Seven.
Like
That's
the movie
right.
Seven. Yeah, so
Holding up the poison dart to his throat or whatever.
Dude, that was sick.
Come on,
Dude.
man.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Don't move your hand.
I watched this really cool notes on a scene with Denny V. He broke down that scene, and he talked about how he kept the veil on her. Originally, she was gonna lift it, but he was like, she is so much more religious and menacing.
Yeah.
under the
Yeah,
veil.
that was a good choice.
And-
And you know who it was too. I know I've seen her in everything.
Yeah. He was like, she is such a great actress that all you had to see was her eyes.
Yep.
And I was like, the fuck, that's sick.
Yeah.
But she, her design was like specifically like a chess piece. Like it's like religious and towering, like a literal tower.
Oh,
be
totally.
to be towering over her.
Like the
Right,
like
over
the
him.
Tower tarot card.
Yeah.
She looks like that.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Fuck.
That fucking scene too, like that, the establishment of him as kind of being something bigger
Yeah.
than like human.
Yeah,
was like,
that is very well executed. Like his sort of like coming to terms with like, oh, I might be the guy.
right.
Well, they do a really good job with Timothy's character in like presenting him as like the one that they're talking about in the script, and not just like, oh yeah, he's the king's son, so bam, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
he's the guy. It's like, no, he has good training with Josh Brolin. He does the box
Yeah,
situation.
he's got that double lineage like they talked about.
Yes, double lineage. He can do the voice, and then also the battle with the Arrakis,
Arrakis, the Iraqians.
the Iraqi
I
dude.
don't know. Oh,
Yeah.
the Fremen. That's what they're called.
That's what it is. Sorry, yeah, the Fremen at the,
the
very end.
Freemen, but not.
Right. At the very end, it's like, oh, he can fight too. I think they did a really good job of like illustrating all of those things, as opposed to being like, oh, he's the prince, so there you go.
Yeah. They didn't. It wasn't super cheesy like it could have been if they didn't put all that effort. You know what I
Right.
mean?
What is it? Arrakis?
Arrakis is the planet.
Arrakis.
Arrakis. They're known for being some of the best fighters in the galaxy. So like, but only
The Fremens are.
no.
Yeah, the Fremens are the people that live on Arrakis.
Yeah, I know. Oh, sorry, I'm mixing it up.
Arrakis is the planet. The Fremen's the dude that he fought at the very end.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Sarkonans?
Sarkonans are also known for being really
Hey,
tough
they all
fighters.
fight pretty good.
They all
Yeah,
fight pretty good.
yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is one of the things Paul brings to the Fremens in Dune is better fighting techniques. So like what Josh Brolin is teaching him and what
he
he's
brings
gonna
those Hans
teach,
Zimmer.
he
Yeah.
brings those motherfucking hands.
Smart.
Yeah, and they're like, here's how to ride a worm. And he's like, okay, cool.
I was like, oh fuck.
Dude, when she was setting that up, dude, when she was about to fucking ride the
You
worm.
don't get it, dude.
You don't
Yeah.
get it.
I set
with
up.
with the thumper too.
Yeah.
That was the coolest device.
And you don't
also and incorporated the music too. The bump 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 bump.
You hear a thumper in the
Dude.
beginning. In the very beginning of the movie, you hear a
Yes.
thumper. While she's talking about Arrakis, you just hear doom, doom, doom.
Oh.
You know what the Bible was for Hans Zimmer
What?
scoring this movie? And Denny V says this too, but it's actually the book Dune. Anytime they were like, what should this sound like? They were like, there's such vast descriptions of noise.
Shit.
That's sick.
Fucking awesome.
the bagpipe. Like bagpipes are such a fucking big Dune choice, man.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's not okay, it is a foreign instrument, but even more with those other instruments that it's up against, it's like juxtaposed with those as like doubly foreign. So it sounds
But it makes sense as like that's a wind instrument.
yeah,
right?
exactly. It's like the most wind-based instrument. It's literally bags of wind.
Yeah.
Like
That's so sick, dude.
Dude.
Oh my god.
they're also the loudest instrument. You can play bagpipes and hear it for literal miles away.
wow.
Fuck. It makes sense why they're using military so much. But anyways, I wanted to get back to the pain test scene because the moment, like, the mom has to say bye to him, like, knowing if he fails, you're dead.
Yeah.
But she can't show any emotion. Like, she didn't hug him. Like, she barely was about to and then didn't. And then, like, she went away and, like, she's just suffering on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Because it's always implied, like, they're it's-
synced together in a way.
They're
Right,
synced.
yeah.
Well, that planet or that those people
The
are.
Bene Gesserit.
I don't remember the name, but
That sounds right.
but they talk a little bit about it to Mother Superior and her about how they're trying to breed the human that can see the path, see the light, like past, present, future, like through visions can like be the perfect
Yeah.
like thing. They're trying to breed that, and she even says you were supposed to have a female. It's like, but you thought you can make the next one or whatever.
She's like, my bad.
Yeah. And but yeah, that like her assessment of Timothy or of Paul is we're near. So it's either him or the next generation that
Oh no,
will
it's
be.
definitely him and Zendaya's son or daughter, right?
Yeah, probably. We'll see. But it could also be I mean, I actually know cuz I went on a YouTube rabbit hole, but it could also be I'm just saying this for spoiler free, keep it spoiler free.
Timothy's gender neutral.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
there's that. But there's it could be the daughter his mom's pregnant with.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how he's like, I know
yeah,
you're
yeah.
pregnant. Could be that one too.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
The world's most powerful baby
Yeah.
to surpass Boss Baby.
Sand baby.
Yep. Be boss baby. It'll float to Earth like a
Like
2001.
Stellan Skarsgård. Just-
He does look like a big
This
fucking
is
baby.
This is peak male performance. Covered in oil.
in the corner of a ceiling. Like,
That was so dope too.
yeah.
It's like, oh, this is what you look like to survive a car accident.
Dude, the fucking that guy.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The fucking attack on Arrakis, dude.
So sick.
That was just like that was one of the first times in a film recently that I'm like, oh, this is a beautiful tragedy.
Yeah.
Like this
Dude.
is they did it perfectly with the score. It's like perfectly tragic. I mean, I don't know.
Dude, the way they look at the sky and see
Yes.
the invasion, you're like, oh, fuck, it's happening.
just death
Like,
from above, dude.
Yeah.
Just death from above. That's oh my god, dude. They're so helpless.
I loved also
Josh Brolin running into an explosion,
Just
dude.
fucking shit up at the same
God.
time. Dude,
Yeah.
Josh Brolin was sick in this movie.
On me, fucking yo, dude.
Dude.
I love how,
Thanos just fucking
Yep.
taking lives, bro.
yeah. I love how he was all like also kind of biblical too. He always had like this book.
Yeah.
And anytime something was happening, he was like, he had like a
He would
biblical
consult
relation to it.
Yeah. Hey, make bigger books, Arrakis.
Yeah, the invasion too. The like I want to talk about the pre-invasion, like when it showed the what is it called? What's the S army?
The Sarkonans?
Yeah, close enough. Whatever. When
The
it
Sirs?
when the Sir people,
Big Sirs.
the big Sir throat singers. You know, they're like
I am a didgeridoo.
the big Sam. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
big Zan. What the fuck? But that the menacing noise of it too, like the scale of the movie visually is
And they're all bald as shit,
bald
dude.
as shit.
Of course.
Bald as shit, man.
Yeah,
You ever want
just-
an evil character? Bald as shit. Oh, shit.
That's all you got to do. Just
Fucking
fucking
You're bald. You.
jump some hot chocolate on your forehead.
Yeah.
I'm healing hot chocolate.
shit.
I'm tired.
Yeah. But yeah, the noise in this movie in general is just every part of this movie is huge. Like the scale of the
Yeah.
noises, the scale of the throat singing, the echo, the reverb, like all of it just sounded so huge.
Even just the chamber that the army was in while they were doing their routines or whatever, I was like, fuck, this is sick.
It's so hard.
Like their war table when they had their meeting, just a huge like mummy cave, so minimal.
Yeah.
Just a big fucking table.
Yeah.
And it's so much natural lighting, so much just like, I mean, obviously it's not natural on set, but it looks like it looks like the whole thing is just sun.
It's not
Sun
lit
rays.
by
Yeah.
fucking 3-point lighting all over the fucking place. No, it's
Fucking amazing.
That's the difference between Marvel movies and fucking cinematic good
Real
movies.
actual lights.
Yeah.
I love the floating encyclopedia thing he had with him as a source of light. That was
That was sick.
It was lore wise it worked and looked sick.
And it would just give you information on the lore of the universe.
Yeah,
too.
in a non-expository feeling way.
Yeah, it didn't feel like spoon feeding. Even though we frown on info dumps, you have to know something a certain way.
Right.
And that was a great delivery.
Yeah. I just keep thinking about like how little visual language those movies have.
Yeah.
I'll dump on Marvel
It's-
for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
man.
And to come from things that are like as the source material purely visual language.
Yeah.
It's borderline insulting.
Yeah, it's Marvel movies are like they have their moments and some are fun top down. I get it.
They're fun.
They're
sure.
fine, but like they're
Let
fast
people like
food
what they
movies.
like, dude.
Yeah, you
Can't
can.
you just let people enjoy things?
yeah, you can, but I can also. Are we supposed to just not have differing opinions on it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
Hey,
yeah.
your opinion is different than mine, therefore you shouldn't be allowed to have it. Where it's like, you could argue we're saying the same thing about them liking it.
Yeah.
but
We're not-
We're just saying know what you're watching versus what like this is.
Yeah.
Like
Don't be tricked into thinking that this is highbrow artistic shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like
It's fast food, like you were just saying.
I can enjoy fast food. I can also go down and enjoy a fucking.
We were just talking about fucking Pop-Tarts and
Yeah.
Hot Pockets and shit.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
But I
It
can
is-
also enjoy a Wagyu beef steak. You know, like
Yes.
A
Like-
beef steak.
yeah, my favorite type of steak. So yeah, it's like when you watch a Marvel movie, it's like, is it in frame? Great, you know.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
like the way they're just like, we got all
gotta
these
pump these out.
We got all these people in this room for 3 hours. Let's
Yeah.
fucking just get this going. You know, like
Yeah.
It's
She's got a Vogue interview at 11. We got to get,
yeah. I've never once watched a Marvel movie and thought to myself like I get goosebumps for certain actions and certain reasons, but I've never
Right.
watched a visual in Marvel and been like, wow, that was
There's
it.
the
iconic
Daredevil
moments.
series, though.
Yeah, Daredevil series is good, but it's not technically in that universe, right?
It is.
Oh,
it is.
it's
in the
just
Marvel universe.
better executed.
It's just darker and better,
Yeah.
and it's essentially the Batman of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Did you know the cinematographer on this movie is the cinematographer on The Batman?
Of course.
Okay, he says of course. Sorry,
course.
Of course I
Sorry,
knew that.
Sorry,
And that's obvious.
that's obvious. But yeah, even when we were in the theater watching trailers, we watched Marvel movies and then the Batman trailer.
Well,
And it's
then,
so
Then
different.
the Matrix, which was even better than whenever we watched it here.
Yo, yeah.
Oh my!
I was convinced it was a
God.
different trailer. It was so good.
It was fucking tremendous.
Seeing that in theater, I was like, was that different? I was like, no, that was the same
it
thing.
hit so hard, dude.
Human goosebump.
and then the Batman, which was like, okay, that's cinema.
Dude, yeah.
That is cinema.
Yeah, man.
They can't let the mantle fall after the Nolan trilogy. Like they're like, we
Right.
got to keep this shit high, like fucking smart.
It would be easy for them to be like, hey, Joss Whedon, come do Batman.
Yeah, come
you know what
pump
I mean?
out another '90s Batman. You know.
Yeah, but let's push it. Let's push the fucking envelope, and you can do that with Batman. You can't necessarily do that with all the other characters because, like, far and away, the best superhero movies are Batman movies.
Yeah. I agree.
Iron Man 2,
Oh yeah,
Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern.
Well, I will say, like, when we say Marvel isn't cinema, like, we're kind of making fun of Martin Scorsese in a way.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
Of course, it is technically cinema.
It's a movie.
We disagree with him in a sense, but we get the sentiment behind what he's saying.
Exactly.
That's all we're trying to say.
He is right while being sort of wrong.
Yeah. While being pretty pretentious.
Technically, it is wrong. Technically, it is wrong.
Exactly.
Right.
It's
But in a spiritual fashion,
Yes.
he's right because
Yeah.
those are garbage, poopy,
Right.
fucking
Fast
hot
food.
pockets.
BTS isn't music, but it's music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Marvel is a microwave, and cinema is the oven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. It makes
Sandwich-
it nice and crispy,
Yeah.
and you got to wait a little bit longer, but it's always worth it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
man.
So yeah, that's our Marvel versus Dune review.
Yeah.
Okay,
Marvel can eat dicks, man. Sorry.
Yeah, after watching this, I turned to Josh and I just went, "But Ant-Man 4." Yeah, like, what the fuck do you mean? You know?
Yeah, yeah.
He's a man who's an ant. Cool.
Yeah, he can get bigger and smaller.
Yeah.
Neato.
Cool,
Neato.
my fetish.
Anyways, so we touched on it briefly, but the introduction to Shai-Hulud, the
Oh my
the
God.
sandworm dude.
Their like reverence for it as an entity and like it's part of the planet.
Dude, the
I
Fremen's
love
like
it.
worship
Yeah,
Shai-Hulud.
dude.
The way the score was swelling as it was coming, and not in like a scary way, but like a religious way.
like a church thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the way it was, its eruption and its reveal was like religious in a
Yeah.
way. It was like, oh, it was just so fucking.
Almost like they're the protectors of Arrakis, and they naturally are.
And of course, it's the big fucking cum shot in the trailer. Of course,
Yeah.
Timothée running away from Shai-Hulud, like literally like beelining
Dude.
it away from Shai-Hulud. But of course, it's perfectly lit in the trailer, but in the movie, have it being barely visible, a barely visible big worm, visible big worm. In the time of day that it is, you know, it's like dusk.
Yeah.
You can barely fucking see it, and them having to run away from it. Oh my God, dude. The choice to do that at night is.
The music makes that part first off. But while they were running, I was imagining it without that music, and I was like, it's night and day.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Literally.
Like,
But of course, in the trailer, it's like well lit and like because
Sure.
it's a money shot. You have to see
Well,
that.
you might be thinking of the first time they run from the ship, the tanker ship, versus the night scene later.
I feel
where
like
he's with
it's,
Zendaya.
I feel like it's the one shot where he's like him and his mom are running away.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Towards camera from Shai-Hulud, and you could see his mouth open and shit.
Oh, yeah.
But like in the movie, it's dark. It's like it's night.
They changed it. Oh, I'm gonna check that out.
I feel like in the
wonder if
trailer, it's well lit and you can see it.
maybe.
But dude, and then the fucking payoff from that moment is Shai-Hulud looking at Paul being like, hello. Like, dude, that was sick.
Yeah.
Well,
oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys are referring to the end one. I was referring to the one when it ate the tanker.
When,
That was
okay,
sick
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
that was fucking incredible.
But yeah, that
Is it the same big worm?
I don't think so.
no, I don't think so because they imply there's multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the one that ate the tanker, they're like, oh, it's a big one too. They say
Oh,
that.
okay,
Yeah.
Because I think the one Tim like Paul meets, it was a smaller one. Seemed like.
It's like the opposite of Jormungandr from God of War Norse mythology.
Oh God,
Dude.
the Earth Snake.
Yeah. How it
Dude,
is
Earth
itself
serpent.
a river that wraps around the earth. Fuck.
Fucking so sick. The Earth Snake in God of War was one of the coolest fucking things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Dude, with this
Literally,
with
my
the,
jaw dropped whenever I.
yeah,
I
dude,
got to
with
that
the
scene.
right sound, it's rumbling. It gives all that weight to it. So good.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so speaking of the score during that part, composer Hans Zimmer he's been a big fan of the novel Dune, and he turned down working with Christopher Nolan on Tenet to score this.
Yeah,
Kind of paid off.
I agree. Paid off for both of us.
Yeah.
for
both of them.
for everybody involved, because Ludwig Göransson
Dude.
doing Tenet.
Murdered
We were
it.
listening to that on the way back home after Dune. It's fucking perfect.
You want to become a human goosebump? Drive at night to the Tenet soundtrack. Just go fuck yourself.
vibe
I
out.
was making 3-lane changes. Fucking
Chris was driving backwards on the highway. It was really scary, but like also,
Wee wee
it was
scary.
really scary. It was fucking.
Scary.
You know what also is a sick vibe to drive to? What was that Nicholas Winding Refn series?
Oh, Too Old to Die Young.
Dude, listen to that soundtrack while you're driving. Fuck.
Just dude. If fucking 4-head cinephile or 5-head cinephile things driving to soundtracks,
driving to Refn soundtracks, especially.
driving
Yeah.
to motion picture soundtracks. That's
Come
on, man. Just drive to the Open Season 2 soundtrack one day,
Oh, dude.
or Biker Boys.
Unmatchable.
God bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Or Shai Hulud, bless you.
Yes.
So Denny V confirmed in a Vanity Fair article that the adaptation of Dune will be split into 2 movies in order to ensure that the original story would be preserved and not cut into a million pieces. He said,
Damn it.
It works out because I know I've said
want
it
it to be 3.
yeah, I know I've said it a lot, but like the Lynch Dune just falls on its face after that point.
"Fuck yeah!" Well, David Lynch said about this movie. He said that he has no interest in Dune
Shut
2021.
the fuck up.
What?
He's
He's
fucking
the most
idiot.
crotchety motherfucker.
He's
Who's got that light on over there?
oh yeah, look up.
Hey, dude, make another fucking monkey movie, you idiot.
Oh my god.
make another Twin Peaks so you can
Make a fucking monkey detective movie.
Hey,
go
I
for
can't-
it.
I can't wait for you to make another
Dunstan
movie.
checks in. Your dumb fucking ass, man.
Can't wait for you to make
Dumb
another
bitch.
movie that confuses everyone.
Dude, I
Oh,
bought
he's polarizing, or is he just a bad director?
Is he
Or is
just
he
the
shit?
weirdest guy ever? Dude, I want to let you borrow Inland Empire just so you can go, what? For 2 hours. Weirdest movie I've ever seen.
If you're a David Lynch fan,
But Eraserhead, okay.
F,
All right, that was fine. I
comment
guess, yeah.
F on our YouTube video if you're a David Lynch fan. Just F to pay respects.
Yeah.
He said he said he has no interest in Dune 2021. He cited that his issues with the new movie have nothing to do with Denny V, but with his own painful memories of making the 1984 version. Because it was a headache. No, because it was a heartache for me. It was a failure, and I didn't have final cut. I've told the story a billion times. It's not the
It's
film.
not my fault.
It's not the film I wanted to make. I like certain parts of it very much, but it was a total failure for me. And he actually asked to get his name taken off the movie
Oh, wow.
multiple times. So, like, I think even if you go on IMDb right now,
Because
it's
it's
not on-
shit.
The first hour or so is a serviceable sci-fi story, but it tries too hard to incorporate so many things that Denny V just did expertly.
Hey, like in that case, like David Lynch doesn't want to take his name off of the Detective Monkey movie.
I started that up on Netflix, not knowing what it was, and I was like, huh?
Is that recent?
2 years ago?
It's his most recent
It's
movie?
detectives interviewing a monkey.
It's like 10 or 15 minutes.
All right.
It's wild shit.
Okay. Can't wait to never watch it.
It's
I'm
him.
weird. No, you're just shit.
It's black and white interviews of him smoking a cigarette, and he's like, "Why'd you kill those people?" And the monkey's like, "What?
Yeah.
What?" Like,
Well, let's talk about the original book in general, like the source material for a second, because thinking back, when did this book come out? 1960s?
60 something.
Dude,
holy shit.
the way he, like, environmentalism and imperialism, those undertones, and the way it is cut and paste the 20th century.
Yeah.
Like,
Crazy.
Like,
It's
going
like-
over for fossil fuels, which are used to navigate, and
The most valuable thing in the universe.
yeah, the most valuable thing in the universe, and the Freemen, is that what they're called?
Fremen.
Fremen.
But basically, yeah. It's pretty on the nose.
Yeah, Fremen, like them being so clearly influenced, like from Arabic or like
Yeah.
Iraqi descent.
They're like a mix of like the old like Iraqi area Middle East people and Native Americans.
Arrakis.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's literally called Arrakis.
Yeah.
Like that fact in itself, like there's, it's just so amazing
Yeah.
when you think about like
Yeah.
like the way
Iraq
they,
is considered the cradle of humanity because the oldest human ruins are found in Iraq.
Yeah. I mean, that's Jesus and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it's from, right?
But yeah, that like obviously that's the the big brain metaphor of all the imperialistic the resource
A
of
little known
the
fact.
harvesting.
Little known fact: spice is just Creole seasoning.
What?
That's true.
Yeah,
It's what?
just Creole seasoning.
It's just Old Bay that they're using.
Yeah,
Like thyme?
It powers the ships.
yeah, that's what the spice is.
So I can't tell if you're making a joke because I don't cook. So
So Creole seasoning is very good.
It's a good spice that tastes tasty.
You put it on
Okay.
some rice and game over, dude.
okay,
But
I
that's
now get the joke. It's funnier now that you've explained it. So
That's-
thank you for doing that.
That's what they're fighting over. That's the most valuable resource.
They're actually using
It's
ish.
Old Bay. Yeah, it's that
Synthetic marijuana. Yeah,
He's like, I'm fucked up.
I love the aspect of like the blue eyes too. Like
Yeah.
that was so cool. Like the they're tripping, basically just fucking tripping balls on spice.
They're just living in it.
just fucking
Dude, Zendaya, man, wow,
yeah.
she fucking killed it, and she's barely
Barely in it.
in the narrative of this. She's all over it though. She's like constantly in the visions
True.
and stuff, but she doesn't take part into the narrative story until the very end of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel like you know her character
Yeah.
already.
It's because of the like, and that implies what Timothy feels like, what Paul feels.
We're old friends.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he knows her before he's met her.
Yeah.
But like by the time they actually meet, you're like, oh, you're a prominent character.
Yeah.
Like I love that. By the way, a spin-off prequel was confirmed for HBO Max called Dune: The Sisterhood, and it was announced while the film was being promoted. Originally, the Dune writer that did the screenplay, John Spotts, was announced as showrunner, but he stepped down to focus on writing the part 2. So, but there's a
I always feel like
prequel
when
series.
it comes to prequels and
I
Yeah.
know, exactly.
I mean, there wasn't. I'm not well versed in the novels, but is there a prequel novel?
if Denny V has anything to do with it, I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's just a one-off thing. I don't know. We'll see.
So another fun
I'll
fact.
believe it when I see it.
Yeah. Charlotte Rampling originally wanted to play Lady Jessica in Alejandro Jodorowsky's failed Dune project, but declined the offer due to a scene that involved 2,000 extras defecating at once.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Hence why I want to watch Jodorowsky's Dune.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Visionary.
Yeah.
It's art. You wouldn't get it. Now take a shit.
All 2,000 of you take a shit.
It's what I'm. I mean, it's not what I'm into, but just go ahead. We got the cameras set up. We might as well.
Just starting out.
So, just another interesting fact.
I need a
So,
blanket.
the cinematographer Greg Fraser revealed that though the film was originally shot digitally on the Arri Alexa LF, director Denny V transferred the picture onto 35mm film and then scanned the film back to digital, which is kind of cool. I think that helped to give it
How
a
does
little
that?
more.
Yeah. How does that work? Like, what does that do for it, Chris? For the 3 heads?
I would imagine it just gives it a little, like, directors of photography always say emulsion equals emotion. There's something about film that has this feel, whether it's the grain,
Totally.
the imperfections, the
The
soft.
grain
depth.
is just
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something. There's something tangible about how film feels to how we perceive light. I don't know
Right.
what that means, but it's true sometimes. Like you see it and you're like, you can see the difference. We get better and better at emulating it, but my guess is
the opening sequence of Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner. There is something tactile about
Yes.
everything in
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Although it is, in a way, computer generated, like certain aspects of it, but like because it is shot on film, it's like, oh, this is a real
Yeah.
future.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to sound like a douche, but anything on 16mm, I'm just like,
Oh yeah,
it just feels
35
nice.
is just different. It just hit different, dog.
to say different. So that's about it for me on Dune. I mean, I fucking loved it. I think it was one of the best movies I've ever seen. It's probably in my top 5 movies of all time. It's probably the best theater experiences I've had, like, ever.
Is it above Blade Runner 2049 for you?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Just barely, though. I liked Blade Runner a lot, but this is an anthology, like a universe that I am now fucking obsessed with. Like,
All right.
I want to go watch it all. I want to listen to the book.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not going to read it. Don't make me read it.
Whatever.
There's graphic novels.
Yeah, like this is just a universe I now care about.
Yeah.
And especially,
Like I was saying before, dude, fuck a Star Wars, dude.
Yeah.
Like this is it.
Yeah, especially because of Denny V. So
And
the way
Yeah.
he
The
executes
execution makes it.
how other
Yeah.
people feel about Lord of the Rings is how I will feel about this movie.
Oh, wow.
It is just that
Nice.
good.
I hope they do a trilogy.
Your question though, I don't know if I like it more than Runner 2049?
At this moment, I'm Blade Runner 2049 gang.
It's hard, dude.
I'm Dune gang.
Dune gang. I'm right.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
One comment 1 year later.
Thoughts? Closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts. Best ensemble cast. Like the fact that this cast was brought together for a movie this huge just goes to show how much power Denny V has in just being like an auteur, masterful blockbuster director. Like him and Christopher Nolan right now are just like,
they're up there.
they can do whatever the fuck they want, dude.
Current
and
kings.
everyone will want to work with them because of the quality that he's able to produce. Denny V did not make a lot of money off of Blade Runner 2049. A lot of people forget that. It didn't make very much money.
Crazy.
Damn, that's surprising.
Yeah.
It didn't. It just flat out did not.
Yeah.
People didn't go see it. They were like, oh, I have to watch this old 80s movie? Fuck that.
Right.
But it's
you don't, though.
But he cared so much about it and
Yeah.
still did such a fantastic job. And same for this dude. Like, this is something that people don't know a lot about. Like, they get it. Like, Dune, big worm. Meh. But he took such good care and was able to translate something as difficult as Dune into a digestible, big blockbuster popcorn, fuck my face with popcorn, candy, visual fun time.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
just
100%.
masterful in every sense. Top shit be damned, dude, because I think this might run the gamut of like best of for There Are Too Many Movies. It's just fucking tremendous.
Yeah.
Alex?
Fucking amazing. Like I said, I still in my head I place Blade Runner 2049 above it. I think it's just because of the content of it and the
Honestly, it's just like your preference. Like, do you
Yeah.
prefer computer fucking
right.
crazy analog computer not hieroglyphics, fucking
Matrix.
holograms and shit like that, and like futuristic shit like that, or do you prefer big sandy worm?
Yeah,
ways?
and Blade Runner also feels a bit more introspective as far as like human consciousness and what it means to be alive and
Yeah.
a
True,
living
true.
thing, and that is just more interesting to me. Whereas Dune is like a borderline political sci-fi thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I definitely like the more you describe it, I'm like, man, Blade Runner 24
That movie
2049
just
is
fucks
fucking
my brain, dude.
so perfect.
I love it.
I might lean more towards that one, but Dune is
But, yeah.
also fucking perfect.
It's
you know?
it's amazing in its own right, and it's because the source material is just a different thing.
yeah, it's just
You know what I
whatever
mean?
your vibe is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Incredible cast, incredible acting, amazing visuals,
Fucking A.
beautiful shots,
Yeah.
amazing music.
I could let this thing run. It's just a visual wallpaper
Yeah,
on my
exactly.
Yeah.
on my TV. forever.
Easiest round of. Is it cinema? Is Dune cinema? With Marty motherfucking scores.
Is Denny V's 2021 Dune cinema?
Can I hit you with the big?
Yeah. All right, let's go. Chris, me, Alex. Chris.
It's absolutely cinema. One of the best cinematic experiences I've had in a long time.
Yes, it is cinema. Alex.
Easy, duh.
Easy, big duh.
Yeah.
Big. That's on some duh. shit.
So now we have to determine whether or not Dune 2021 belongs in the more cinematic, obviously, 4:3 aspect ratio.
Where the creative visions lie.
I mean, Dune 2021 right in line with Justice League, the Snyder Cut.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, does it fall in that space?
Does it fall in the space between black bars?
Absolutely. So let's
That
go
makes a
reverse
movie.
order. Alex, then me, then Chris. Alex, is this 4-3 for you?
Also a big duh.
Josh?
This is 4-3 for me, dude. Chris.
Absolutely. Considering I had to waddle out of the theater as a human goose.
Yeah,
dude.
Your genes were just cum genes after
Yeah,
that.
they were
dude.
literally swimming.
They're like, they put out the slippery when wet.
Oh,
Like-
yeah,
like,
for sure.
They put out like danger wet floor signs just
They-
around me for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They don't
just-
sweep it after Dune, they mop it.
Yeah, exactly.
I cannot wait for part 2, man.
I cannot wait
come
either.
soon enough.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come.
Cannot come soon enough.
I think Chris said, as long as this is on HBO Go Max Plus, I will watch this
Until
every fucking
November
day.
21st.
Yes.
I looked it up.
Yeah, just be watching this constantly.
Yeah, I'm like, how long can I watch this for?
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, this is a good barometer of friendship.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? This is a good one. Like, if you enjoy that movie, I can fuck with you super hard.
For sure.
And if not, if you could watch this movie and be like, it was weird. It was hard to understand. It was blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What are
If
you,
you're
stupid?
If you're a fucking dad,
Yeah.
Max dad,
Yeah.
and be like,
Freehead.
I don't know,
Yeah.
then nope, we're
If you don't have a rave review for Dune, I'm not going to be at your wedding.
absolutely
I'm not going to send you memes all day.
right.
I'm not going to be a good friend.
I'm gonna make my wife watch this later. She'll be like, "Oh, that's fine."
Oh, that's cool. No, it's a desert movie.
You've got an envelope.
Big worm.
You got an envelope ready to like full of divorce papers. And you're
Just in
like,
case.
And you're just like, you just put it on the table like, we're going to watch a movie real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta
right.
make sure this is gonna stand the test of time. All right.
Shout out to Dune.
What is the DMT?
What is the dumb movie title for Dune 2021?
I'll go first.
Yep.
As I had the first one, Duney visual language.
Any visual language is good.
Directed by Duney.
That is the DMT.
That's yours.
Big Worm Dry Boys
Nice. Also good.
with a Z.
Nice.
Yep.
Desert Simp Prince
Nice.
and Lots of Sand.
Okay. Alex?
Sand.
Okay, fair.
That's the DMT.
Is that all you got?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm sticking to the original meaning of DMT this week.
Okay, sure. Mine is Space Boy and the Big Worm. And the last one I have is Shy Hello to This Guy. That joke and more as an NFT behind our Patreon, $5 a month.
Yep.
Congrats, Silas.
I like
Duney visual language.
Duney visual
Yeah.
language, yeah. That's great. Shall we play a game? You guys want to do budget for this movie?
Oh my
Oof.
god. All right.
Let's try it.
Wait, I think I already played. Did we already do this?
No?
No? Okay.
What do you mean? Oh, wait.
On stream, right?
We did. Fuck.
Yeah, I
so
know
you
it.
know it. Okay. I also know it.
So, Josh, this is
Josh.
for you.
All right.
Guess the budget of Dune 2021.
This had to be 178.
Okay. Alexa, what was the budget of the movie Dune 2021?
Dune cost an estimated $165 million.
I was pretty fucking close.
Pretty close.
I win.
Yep.
You win. Good, I guess.
I win.
It's either you get it on the nose or you lose. Like, how else do we play that?
Me playing Fox against level 1 CPUs.
What did y'all guess though?
Huh?
What did y'all guess?
Well, when I hosted it on stream, I knew it.
Oh.
I think I guessed 130.
Yeah. Yeah. So you were closer technically. Yeah. The most common guess in chat, $500 million.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were memeing us or if
It made me feel good that someone else guessed something so wrong.
I was like, you guys know that's $500 million.
Yeah, it
And they're
costs 2 end games.
Yeah,
to make the movie Dune.
That would be the most expensive movie
I'm pretty
times
sure.
2.
I'm pretty sure Endgame cost $250 million.
Alexa, how much did the movie Avengers Endgame cost to make?
Avengers Endgame cost an estimated $356 million.
God damn!
Oh my god. And they
Oh
made
my God.
and they made
$7.
$1 trillion
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
just on toys.
Yeah.
Actor game, Timothée
Wait, hold on. Alexa,
Chalamet.
what was the most expensive movie of all time?
Here's something I found on the web.
It's Ben-Hur.
According to whatculture.com, currently the most expensive film of all time is Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End, which a few years ago was made for $300 million.
Okay.
Well, with
That's
Inflation?
Inflation.
yeah.
So that's
Okay.
like $3 or $4 trillion today.
Yeah, that's good math.
Yeah.
Actor game, Timothée Chalamet.
Let's do it.
I'll kick us off with Beautiful Boy.
Nice. Dune.
Call Me by Your Name.
Little Women.
Shit. French Dispatch.
I'm out.
Interstellar.
Oh, fuck.
You dumb fucks.
I always forget he's in that.
Yeah, me
Just
too.
a little.
Just a quick DMCA strike. SNL.
Nope.
Nah. I mean, he did guest, but I know we can't do that, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm out. You have another one?
Timothée Chalamet. Honestly, no.
The New York School of Art, or whatever the fuck.
Just
That one weird statistics video that's floating around.
I'm sure there's another fluffy collar movie that I'm not thinking of.
Probably.
Alexa, name some Timothée Chalamet movies.
I know about 33 Timothy Chalamet.
The King.
Damn.
Fuck.
Oh, the
King.
Fuck.
Lady
Yes.
Bird, Call
Lady.
Me By Your Name,
Lady
Little
Bird.
Women, Dune, and 28 more.
All right.
Wow, he's 23 and he's been in like 40 movies already.
Oh, yeah, well, I've had 6 jobs,
Okay.
and they were all shit.
Shocker. Thank you for listening to There Are Too Many Movies. Check out Dune in theaters in IMAX if you can. If you want to support...
Where did you watch it?
My home.
Yeah,
Damn it.
unfortunate.
It was filmed in IMAX, though, which makes it still an IMAX experience.
Yeah, filmed in IMAX, and I maximized distance from the TV to the couch, so
Yeah.
you did it, right?
That's right.
Okay. Well, anyways, if you want to support a local on the internet podcast, $5 a month on Patreon. Thank you for listening. See you next week. Later, Toads.
B?